Stewie, the baby we all know and love.
A jackal! Jackal! It's a jackal! It looks like a jackal! 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 It's a jackal! Jackal!
Time!
It wasn't right the first time you said it. Why the hell would it be right the next 10 times? God!
The mad scientist, homicidal maniac, and possibly confused homosexual is a lot more integral to the story than you may have ever imagined. The theory I am going to be discussing today is the Stewie theory, and in short, it postures that the entire show is from Stewie's perspective, and that would explain why it is so out of the world and wacky, because it is all from a young baby's perspective after all. Now you may be thinking, where have I heard this before? It is the most stereotypical theory for there to ever exist out of all theories that come out of these cartoons/TV shows. And I agreed. At first I thought this theory was stereotypical and kind of boring, so that's why I never made a YouTube video on it. But I did some digging, and what I discovered will actually blow your mind. So now bear with me as we discuss some of the criticisms of this theory first.
I'll give you $10 if you wear the same pair of underwear for a month.
Pay up. Actually, you owe me 20.
Ew. Here's 50. Go change your underwear.
It won't come off.
Now, at first, you may just think this is a random Family Guy clip, but it actually brings up the biggest criticism of this theory. How do we know what other people are doing when Stewie's not around if the show is from Stewie's perspective? Another criticism, why can't everyone in the show understand Stewie if it's from his perspective? To answer all these questions, let me refer you to this. This is not Stewie's time machine. This is his multiverse machine that he uses in the episode Enter the Multiverse or something. I kind of forgot. But him and Brian in this episode travel to different realities using the multiverse theory. Now, for those who don't know, the multiverse theory basically states that there is an infinite amount of realities with every possible outcome. So, for example, this morning you decided to stay in bed. There's a reality out there where you didn't decide to stay in bed and got up and did something. Or another reality where you are a dog. Yep, that's the multiverse theory, in short. And another thing, in the show, Seth MacFarlane says he often represents himself through Brian and Stewie. Just a little anecdotal thing from his own writing and creative process. Now, with these three things in line, I have a revised version of the theory that actually makes sense. Stewie, using his intelligence and his multiverse capabilities, is in real time in the Family Guy universe making the Family Guy show for us to watch. Yes, I know that is your mind being exploded with this revelation because now it all makes sense. But alas still, let me explain. Stewie's using his multiverse pad to go to different universes in the Family Guy show in order to make and compile a wacky, enjoyable, and watchable TV show for everyone. And that would also explain why in some episodes Peter is literally getting his head chopped off, but in another scene he's okay. That's because Stewie goes to a universe where Peter in that moment is getting his head chopped off that perfectly aligns with the joke set up before, which he compiled earlier. This would also explain how Family Guy has cutaways and seemingly different realities where what Peter described perfectly happens coincidentally. And a cherry on top for all this would be what I mentioned earlier, where Seth MacFarlane said that he represents himself through Stewie and Brian, which would make sense that Stewie is the creator inside the Family Guy universe of this show. Crazy theory to think about it when you deep it. But I sincerely believe that this may be the case based off all of the evidence I've shown you today. But what do you think? Do you think Stewie is secretly the genius behind the Family Guy show and hops realities in order to make a compilation of funny events using the Griffin family in the Quahog City? Let me know in the comments, guys. But after all, that's just a theory. A Family Guy theory. Thanks for watching.